Hello, it is Wednesday, April 9th, 2025. I'm Chris Bremo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Wednesday crossword today, so a midweek, mid-difficulty crossword with a pair of constructors, and this collaboratively constructed midweek edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Pascal Portalance, Matthew Drake, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster, and the indefinable Charlie Paget. Thank you so much to the four of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do, of course, sustain this channel. They keep it going day in, day out, and I'm very grateful to them for that. Thank you so much to them and to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. There are all of the bonus videos there, and those include the two recent edition of the Buzzwords Spring Themeless League. One went up just the other day, and another will go up today. Week number 5, I think, goes up today. So enjoy that. And there's also, of course, for benefactors, the Let's Check the Crosses official Daily Solve mug. Thanks again to all of the patrons. And thanks if you subscribe on YouTube, which is itself a big help. And finally, there's that Daily Solve Discord chat server you can join, a nice friendly chat community, linked in the description field. All right, let's get on to today's crossword by Aidan DeShong and Oren Harstein, who've constructed a small handful, and I think a debut construction today for Oren Harstein. So welcome, and welcome back to Aidan. And it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. It's a themed puzzle. It's Wednesday, midweek, mid-difficulty. Let's see how it goes. Let's start solving. Okay, septet with the number 1 albums B and Map of the Soul 7. Is that... No, I don't actually know. I thought I had an idea, but I didn't. Okay, react to flirtation, say. You could blush, maybe? Oh, okay, it's gonna be BTS. It's gonna be the South Korean boy band. Okay, that's what it is. All right, so... I mean, I don't know that as, necessarily, but I'm very confident that'll be the answer. A septet as well is fairly unusual. 7-member group. You're getting too excited. That's something, or I don't know. Like a limbo bar after a few rounds. It would be very low if you're playing limbo. After a few rounds, you're getting too excited. I don't know. M'éclite, ce n'est pas une pipe. This is not a pipe, says the caption on a painting of a pipe. You're getting too excited. What is this? Oh, tone it down. That's what it is. That's definitely correct. Okay. Sugar is maybe sweetening? That fits. Could be. I don't know if that's correct, but it could be. Oh, I guess it could be sweetheart. Could be sugar, like a term of endearment. Okay. I don't necessarily know which I think is more likely, but it's probably sweet something. Toodaloo, see you, goodbye. 3-star review of Battleship. Okay, this feels like a theme clue to me. 3-star review of Battleship. Hit. I don't know. I can't think. Obviously, it's going to play on the notion of guessing things and hitting ships in the game Battleship, but I don't know. Sage-colored sage. Huh, what does that mean? Oh, is it Yoda? Because he's a sage, a wise character, and he's the color of sage. He's green. That's funny. I've never seen that before. Okay, so that's Yoda from Star Wars. And then ship shape is tidy. Yes, if a room is ship shape, it's tidy. No man has a good enough blank to be a successful liar. I don't know that quote offhand. Abraham Lincoln. Pelvis bone ilium? Is that right? Oh, hit or miss. The 3-star review of Battleship is hit or miss. Here's how it was okay. It was sort of hit or miss. Okay, and of course that's also a review of Battleship because that's what happens in the game. You hit or miss your opponent's ships. Okay, no man has a good enough story. I don't know what it is. Sorghum relative. That's a crop. What is this? What about this? Seinfeld role for Julia Louis-Dreyfus is she played the character of Elaine. on Seinfeld. Hardly strict, so maybe a parent who's hardly strict could be described as lax. Bluff, e.g., lying is an example of bluffing. So, memory. No man has good enough memory to be a successful liar. There you go. Yeah, and that is classically the difficulty of lying is keeping your story straight over time. Oh, millet is the sorghum relative. Yes, okay, so there we go. It is a crop. And then ultimate purpose is the end use of something. Length for a pregnancy or presidency would be its term. And 3-star review of a cocktail shaker. Mixed results? Yeah, okay. There we go. So cocktail shaker, you literally mix things together by shaking it. So the results are mixed up. Thurman of Kill Bill is Uma Thurman. This is, of course, the lead in that film. And then talking tos are earwags, maybe? Is that ear something? I think it might be earwags. Give someone a talking to. Tax related. No, maybe not. Maybe this is tax related. It's not fiscal. I mean, it might be don't know. Diamond stat. Probably RBI. It's a baseball statistic, which comes up in the crossword reasonably frequently, so I've sort of internalized it as an initialism. They might be made of steel hyperbolically, maybe abs if you're talking about sort of fitness. Cultivate, not sure. Dried chili pepper, ancho chili pepper. I made a salsa from ancho chilies over the weekend for my carnitas. Cultivate, I don't know. These anchos are dried poblano peppers. Actor Sprouse of Riverdale, I don't know. I don't recognize that. Address opener, so a web address could open HTTP on the internet. And extremely could be something's so exciting, it's extremely exciting. Seating option at a diner, right? So in a diner-style restaurant, you might be seated at a booth. And then actor Sprouse of Riverdale. Colt, maybe? Colt Sprouse, that's quite a name. Cole, it could be Cole, maybe. So, yeah, it probably is that, because sell or buyback agreement for short could be repossession of, I don't know, a car or a house or something. So cultivate, to nourish would be to cultivate, friendships, for instance. So tax-related could be fiscal. I don't know what the ear thing is, if so. Fine, I'll bite, you might eventually resignedly say, and respond to someone trying to get you interested in something. So maybe it is fiscal. One's getting good marks. I'm not sure. C students? No. Doesn't quite work. Stereotypical monocle wearer. I don't know. An aristocrat, maybe. Oh, that fits. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I was thinking sort of aristocrat. Yeah, that's right. I was thinking sort of wealthy people in kind of cartoons are often pictured with monocles. So maybe that's the answer. Hurdle for a future esquire, so for a lawyer. So it could be LSAT, I think law school admissions test possibly is what that stands for. Actus Vardalos, Neo Vardalos is an actor, so there we go. And like a step in the right direction. Oh, maybe it means east in the sense that just the way that we orient maps, rightward is to the east. So that could be it. Let's see. One's getting good marks. I don't know still. SF commuter train system, right? So could be BART, Bay Area Rapid Transit, probably not MUNI, which is actually San Francisco's own system, but BART is the system for the San Francisco Bay Area more broadly. Okay, so who are ones getting good marks? Canary something? I don't think so. I don't know what this is. Very doable. It's easy. It's doable. And LeVar, who hosted TV's Reading Rainbow for 23 years. Wow, that was a long run. LeVar Burton. I remember watching that when I was very young. Source of smoke for a model volcano could be, dry ice, probably. Yeah, that seems right. Reeves of Point Break. Keanu Reeves starred in the film Point Break. Was that a Catherine Bigelow film? Nickname that drops art. Oh, Stuart. Yeah, so Stu is a nickname for Stuart. One's getting good marks. How can I not see what this is? Con artists, that's what it is. Right. So marks are the people who the con artists scam or they con. So there we go. Okay. So M&M color replaced in 1995. Tan. Okay, so there used to be an M&M color. Title in Spain could be Siorna here. And 3-star review of Tulsa. Tulsa. Oh, it's just okay. So Tulsa, Oklahoma. So OK is the 2-letter state code for Oklahoma in the United States. So I think this is probably right, but there could be a different. This could be different. Let's look at the crosses. Where Jewish singles might mingle. Right. So I've heard of JDate, which is a website or app for dating, Jewish dating. So I think that's probably right. And then Starbucks drink made with olive oil. I have no idea. Is that a coffee drink? I don't know. Stephen of the Crying Game. For some reason, specifically, this combination of actor and film is disproportionately frequently cited in the New York Times. Stephen Ray of the Crying Game. I don't know why, but that particular combination shows up a fair amount. Sometimes Stephen Ray is credited for other things, but it's more often than not the Crying Game. Urging at the start of a meal. Eat. You could urge someone to eat. Simple enough. Spiff up would be to neaten a room. Oops. Starbucks drink made with olive oil. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay. 3-star review of the Friday before Easter. Good, not great. Yep, there we go, because it's Good Friday. It's in the name, so there we go. It's not called Great Friday. All right, so this has been a reasonably approachable theme, I think. Let me know how you fared with it. Squirm is wiggle, perhaps. Try to get out of some constraints or something. And gobs a ton. So is this oleato? I mean, olea would be, oleo or olea would be oil prefix. So I guess that's probably it. So a ton. So oleato. Okay, I don't recognize that as a drink, but there it is. All right, so to drop down might be to sag. And then what about this one? Sign on a park bench, maybe wet for wet paint, possibly? Perform a felonious favor for. So felonious would be felony related, so a crime. So you might abet somebody in their crime. And to clear as dishes in a restaurant, say, might be to bus your dishes, to take them off the table over to a receptacle. Talking to, earfuls. That's what that was. I don't know why that didn't occur to me. So this was indeed fiscal. This looks like authors. Yes, pens, authors. So if you pen a book, you author it. So she pens it, she authors it. And touches, if something touches something else, it's right next to it, it abuts it. And a 3-star review of a no-stress class. Passable? Yes, okay. So a maybe university course, for instance, that is no stress might be easy to pass. So it's passable. But then, of course, the phrase passable also means it's fine, it's okay. Nothing amazing, but it's not terrible. Puts on a patch, say. So you might sew a patch onto some clothing. And words of defeat could be I lose. Sea cow, maybe? Creature? Let's see. Odysseus's captor, yes. Calypso was one of Odysseus's various tormentors over the course of the Odyssey. Smartphone predecessors in brief are PDAs, personal digital assistants, they were called. And apt rhyme for fiddle is twiddle? I don't know. Just what would rhyme with fiddle? It'll have to end with iddle. So I guess it's probably twiddle. Oh, like twiddle your thumbs, right? So to sort of just fiddle, to waste time, to kind of make little distracted motions, potentially. Okay, so that will be the answer. So fall off is to die down? No, that doesn't quite work. Sign that there's no turning back. One way. Couldn't turn around on that street. Fall off. Oh, dwindle, right. Our sales are dwindling. They're falling off. Subject line abbreviation. Attention. City scene in Instagram. Oh, it's Agra. Right, okay. So it's not the city. So you might answer that and think, well, what on earth does that have to do? I mean, sure, I guess people would take photos of Agra on Instagram, but why that city in particular? It's because it's literally spelled out inside the word Instagram. Agra is right in there. So you see it inside that word. Okay, piggies are toes in the children's nursery rhyme. And at most, something is maybe 5 at most, 5 tops, you could say. Opposite of forward could be a reply, maybe. So in an email context, if you forward something, you send it on as is, or if you reply, you obviously are writing a new response. I guess that's probably the answer. It's a bit of an odd way to phrase it, but I think it's maybe right. Pub or publication that predicted it would take 1 to 10 million years to invent a flying machine, 2 months before the first airplane flight. Is that the New York Times? That's good that they're self-deprecating, if so, including that in here. And then, yes, an asset manager in a financial sense. So that's an incredible fact. Piece of bread dipped in gravy could be what, a sop maybe? That is to say is a common phrase. And a good one is bright. A good idea is bright. And then, sweetie pie is a sugar. So it was neither sweetheart nor sweetener, but it was along the same lines as sweetheart, a term of endearment. So, this is sop. And there we go. All right, so that was the Wednesday crossword with an unimpressed theme. This theme is a bit, it's a bit reserved about its own subject matter. So let's take a look at these. The 3-star review of a cocktail shaker is mixed results. The 3-star review of Battleship is hit or miss. The 3-star review of a no-stress class is passable. 3-star review of Tulsa, it's just okay. And finally, the 3-star review of the Friday before Easter is good, not great. Let me know your own review of this crossword, whether it was 3 stars or otherwise. And I think this was pretty approachable as far as Wednesday puzzles go, both in terms of its theme and its overall grid fill. But let me know how you fared with that as well. I'm always curious in the comments or the Discord chat server. Always curious to know. And that was that. We'll be back tomorrow with probably a trickier puzzle with a trickier theme on Thursday. So do join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Wednesday. Take care.